Hi, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Modest Nigeria. Today I'll be showing you how to cut a khimar, a V-shaped khimar or an oval-shaped khimar. I mean at the edge at the bottom. So I'll be needing my front measurement, my back measurement, and my head circumference. We'll be needing our scissors, our tape rule, and our chalk. And then my fabric. I'm using a 1.5 trouser of fabric. A trouser is 45 inches in a local market here in Nigeria. So if you're watching from Nigeria, you should understand. So I'm gonna head to mark my measurements. I have my front measurement to be 40 inches like this. I have my front measurement to be 40 inches. I hope you can see that. So I have my front measurement to be 40 inches and my back measurement to be 46 inches. So for you to understand, I am cutting the back and the front together, and I have these two piece as this one as my front and this one as my back, and I measure the desired length for both front and back. So I'll be going ahead to measure the side now. If you are a plus size, you might need more than this amount of fabric. So this is my own length. You can increase it according to your desire. So I'll be using 16 inches on fold, and that'll be like 32 inches when I open it. So it's enough for my bust, and then to accommodate my bust, and it will not be too tight on my bust. So I'll go ahead and mark my head circumference now. My head circumference is 20. My head circumference is 22 inches. I'll go ahead and mark 22 inches divided by 4. That's 5.5, and I will chalk it like so. So I'm going to be bringing my tape measure and measure the length, like my shoulder length. For me, I like to use 23 inches, depending on the line that you want, or you can make use of 20 inches or 20. You can measure it from your clients as well. So I'll be using 22 inches or 20 inches or 23 inches rather. Then I'm going to be connecting this line to this point where we have marked here on our head circumference line. So I'll bring my tape measure from this edge, like so. After marking this place, like so, I'll bring my tape measure to this edge and then make a straight line from this edge to this edge. So I'll make a straight line like so. Then I'll come to my last edge, to my edge, I mean the edge of my hijab, and connect this line to it like so. So I'll bring my line from this place, I'll connect it to this place like so. Because I do not want a V shape, that's why I'm giving it this shape. If I want a V shape, I'll just go straight like this, but I want mine to have this curved edge kind of. I'll connect it to the front and then bring this same line and connect it to the back right there, to the last edge at this back here, this place. I'll do the same thing I did from the front. I hope you can see this with my chalk. Let me change my chalk. I hope you can clearly see this. I'll connect this last edge of my front to the shoulder line, and I'll do the same thing for the back as well. I'll bring my line from this place and connect it to that shoulder line as well. So I'll do it like so. And then we are just going to cut it out. After cutting the front, then I'll do the same thing for the back. Or you can simply open the back as well, so that you will not do mistake and cut the front and the back. You can firstly cut the front like so, then we'll cut the back as well. So let's cut our short line. So I'll start my cutting from this front edge here and cut straight. And I'll bring my back that I've measured. I'm going to bring it and cut like so. Cut my back. Then I'll come to my front and trim the front as well, the way we have chopped it. Remove your back so that you not mistakenly cut the back. Then I'll trace the line that we have marked out. And that is it. So for my front, I'm going to be coming from the middle side here. I'm going to be coming to my middle side, and I will mark 1.5 inches or 2 inches down, like so. From this center point, from this the middle of my back, I can measure 3 inches or measure 1.5 inches because I want to avoid the bulge that comes, or the puff that comes out when you wear your hijab in the front. So I'll just connect to the edge, to the point here. And then I'm going to cut out. This is only to be done on the back, please. The front, please. The back is a straight one. So this is for our front. And then our back, we are going to notch the center so that when we want to fix our cap, we notch the center like this. And we are done. So we'll cut our cap now. Hijab cap, I'll be using the cut out from our hijab, and this is it. I'll be folding into two like this, and I'll bring it over and place it like so. So for the length, I'll be using 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches for the length. I'll measure it out. And for the width, I'll be using 3.5 plus half inches for joining. That makes it 4 inches. Then I'm going to mark 4 inches. So from this 7.5 inches, I'll connect it to my 4 inches point that I measured like so. And then I'm just going to cut it out like this. This is our 4 inches. This is our 4 inches, and this is our 7.5 inches. So I'll just connect. I'll bring the line from this place, our 7.5 inches, to meet our 4 inches width, and then I'll just cut out. And I'll notch the center of my hijab cap like so. Now I'll move over to the sewing machine so as to join the hijab and the hijab cap together. So in order to sew this, I'll be bringing this edge of my back with the edge of the front like so. Look out for your right and wrong fabric. I'm going to be joining the two together, these two edges like so. I will join it like this, straight down to this point where we marked our shoulder length, this point like so. I'll join this side and do the same thing for this other side as well. Then I'll come back to show you the result. I've gone ahead to sew the two sides of the hijab down to this edge where we have our shoulder measurements like so. So the next thing is now to connect or stitch together our cap and our hijab. So I'll bring my cap, the middle of my cap where I notched, and the middle of my hijab where I notched earlier. I'll bring the two together, and then I'm going to sew round like so. I'm going to bring it to this last edge where the cap stopped like this. Then I'll come back to show you. I have gone ahead to fix my cap to my hijab, and the next thing is to stitch this side of your hijab, this part, or you are going to weave it. It is your choice. And then this edge as well, this is our hijab edge. And that is all. That is all. You have your hijab ready. Thank you so much for watching to this point. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you in another tutorial. And if you like me to drop a tutorial on any hijab type, kindly notify me or tell me in the comment section. Bye.